Now here's Dragic. Outside Butler. And Capella sends it back. And he gets it back.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Labissiere, no good.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming. So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Ross passes to Capella to the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ross. No good that time. And the Heat going the other way now. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
Now here's Labissiere. Count it.
The slender big man, Scal Labissiere, does not back down from the physical contact on his way up.
Dragic finds Gay. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And so just over a minute and a half played.
And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Young pass to Labissiere. Iguodala with the steal. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. And he lays it up and in.
Iguodala out on the lane, running well. That's something he can do.
Here's Young. He's coming off a 31-point game against New York. He dishes it to Labissiere. Ross kicks to Young. Back to Ross. Just 5 on the clock. Fires top of the key. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Wiggins.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Butler, and the shot is long.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there. Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Hawks trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
A three-pointer, Wiggins. No shot off that time. And Miami the other way now. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
But I'm sure they learned their lesson from that game. They know they can't afford to have their first unit unavailable when the game is at critical junctures this time around.
Hayes, he's checked in for the Hawks. The starting gate, opening night in the NBA, Brent. What are you most looking forward to?
I just like to see who it is that, in terms of their competitive spirit right now, is coming out of training camp hungry. Let's see in the next couple weeks which team jumps out and which coaching staffs have done a great job preparing their team coming out of camp. Now, we know the teams can't fall off, Kevin. The talent will catch up. Other veteran teams may get themselves back into a rhythm. But coming out of training camp, how much more together are teams and teams that have made changes? What are they playing like?
What's their chemistry?
Exactly. Let's find out how they're going to play this year.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the score by Miami. And the pass to Wiggins. He kicks it to Hayes. trying to get something going. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Dragic dishes to Butler. Shoots. Ross grabs the board.
Well, I tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
It's hauled in by the Heat. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. He said a big key for them will be containing Trae Young. Coach said he can be streaky, but when he heats up, his deep range makes him tough to defend. Kevin, make that almost impossible to defend.
Thank you, David. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And one issue for the Heat for years now, inefficient shooting.
Well, young players are learning how to defend, so you need to do that first. But if you can't go down on the offensive end and you can't find ways to dig out of holes by shooting the basketball, you get down 10 or 12 points. Defense sometimes isn't enough. They've been the bottom third in points scored for quite a while.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Hawks. Aminu comes in for Ross. And a new group in for the Heat. Olenek is checked in for Gay. Jones comes in for Butler. Robinson's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Hero subbed in for Goran Dragic. Here's Hero. Adebayo finds Jones. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Hayes. The Hawks trail by 6. Wiggins.
Wow! And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Here's Hero. The dish to Jones. Pass to Robinson. They get a hand on it. Now Anderson. He feeds it to Aminu. Passes it to Wiggins. Here's Young. Takes a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
You start getting the feeling that Trae Young is going to be one of those guys that once he gets into his three-point motion, count it.
Here's Hero. Defended by Young. Here's Adebayo. And it's blocked. And Jones sends it back. In transition, here comes Miami. Hero, no good. Shot from the wing. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Well, we know that Trae Young is a phenomenal passer, which is why you just can't leave him open like that.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks on top as they score 12 in a row to finish the quarter on a big-time run. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. You learn about Jimmy Butler. Difficult journey to where he is now. But one thing always got him through.
Basketball. That's that. It always took my mind off everything. It always made me smile. I had no cares in the world when I was shooting.
Boy, you hear that so often, don't you, Greg? Between those lines can be an escape from the outside world.
And in the end, Butler's obsession became his escape. Maybe why he remained so devoted to the game.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
On the court for Miami here in the second. In the middle, it's Olenek and Adebayo. Robinson is out there with Hero. And it's Jones in at the small forward.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Heat shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And he knocks down the first one. There's a lot of talk, Brent, about eliminating divisions, something that's been discussed. Do you think that's going to happen?
I don't understand what the divisions are. Do you?
Well, no. We don't pay attention to the divisions.
We don't pay any attention to the divisions.
It's all about conference.
And we know that divisions end up helping in some ways with the playoff seedings, but it just seems strange today to have the divisions the way they are divided up. I think it helps when you're opening up a fish wrap in the morning if you check a traditional newspaper, but otherwise, there could be something that goes away soon.
Here's Aminu after the Heat pick up 2. Out of hand on it. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Hero. 11 feet away. That one drops for him. And now a 3-point Heat lead.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
With the floater, Anderson's shot is off. And it's Miami's ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And the shot goes down. Heroes got 8 points in the quarter.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Jones against Aminu. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Hero, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. Labissiere comes in for Kyle Anderson. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Al Farouk Aminu. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Wiggins. And a new group in for the Heat. Rudy Gay's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Butler comes in for Derek Jones. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Dragic in for Hero. Now here's Kidd-Gilchrist. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Kidd-Gilchrist, the pass to Labissiere. Here's Capella. That shot is off. The Heat go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Can still fly. Flight number 9, Andre Iguodala on the tape.
And when Kyle Korver played for Atlanta, he set a league record with at least 1 3-pointer in 127 consecutive games.
And to think that you just wouldn't have one of those nights where nothing was going in. 127 is pretty impressive. Record was broken eventually by Steph Curry in 2016. But for Atlanta, that 127 is still a team record. And you wonder if one Trae Young might have his eyes set on it. Andre Iguodala about as reliable as it gets. Steve Kerr calls him the adult in the room.
Young outside. Back to Capella. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Dragic kicks to Gay. Miami no good on that time either.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming, Kevin.
Yeah, and Butler is a menace to the defense partner. I don't think that was a Petty or a Manny. That was a facial.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Well, he's a third-generation point guard is Trae Young. His father and grandfather both played the point guard position, and both of them really helping him arrive at this level.
Hayes is checked in for Skal Labissiere.
A moment now to see the numbers for Capella. Coming off a terrific season. 2nd in field goal percentage, 5th in rebounding, and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And you pointed out his ranking as the 2nd best shooter in the league last season. I think with a little extra work, he could become #1 this time around. His father played professionally with dreams of making the NBA. When Trey grew to share that dream, his dad helped him do it.
Yeah, his dad also had several alarm clocks around the house, Kevin. 5:30 wake-up calls in the morning to train before he went to class. With all the effort that he's put in and with all the efforts from the family, Trey Young is expected to achieve greatness, and he's out here to do that.
You know, so many great dribblers, ball handlers in this league right now. Who's the best at shooting off the bounce?
Well, 3 prime candidates to do that, Kevin, exist at the point guard position, and I put James Harden in the point guard category with how much he has the ball. Harden, Kyrie, Steph Curry, 3 great names that are able to find their way to get the ball into the shooting pocket. No matter where they move off the dribble, finding consistency. It's a really sought-after attribute in the players who are coming up now because of how impactful these guys have been.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Young against Dragic. Kicks it to Olynyk. Now here's Iguodala. He's covered closely. Dragic against Young. Good defensive work there by Young.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And it's Capella missing. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Oh, we've seen this so much throughout Andre Iguodala's career. Just a gamer who refuses to let the defense get to him.
Young dishes to Hayes. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Ross. Fires from the line. Good. Ross has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And here is Butler. He's got 6. This one for 3. Oh, and he beat it.
Did they just do that, Kev?
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie, it was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. Some good action during the period. And that'll do.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Andre Iguodala has been sensational.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Hawks. They've got Young. Wiggins is out there with Skal Labissiere. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Ross in at the shooting guard position. Young's shot is off. Miami leading by 6. Here's Dragic. Wiggins with the block. Ross against Gay. The pass to Capella. Dishes it to Labissiere. Capella inside. He's guarded by Adebayo. There's Labissiere. Count that bucket. Labissiere's got his second bucket.
Yeah, good timing there from Skal. Good at out-hustling the defenders to get on the glass.
Dragic with it. Labissiere's there. Gay. And that one's on target from the wing.
And coming from a background with player development for head coach Lloyd Pierce.
Well, I think he's great at just being a cheerleader and a confidence builder for this young team. I believe that to be a good fit here in Atlanta. He brings a great hands-on approach, and very, very important for him to think about player development as these young guys grow together.
Now here's Ross. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Another 3 for Atlanta.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Wiggins passes to Young. Back to Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
I think he gets as much talk, not just about his shot selection, but his playmaking.
Timeout called, the Heat.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Atlanta making some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Capella. Anderson comes in for Labissiere. And it's Aminu in for Terrence Ross. Then for the Heat, Derek Jones, he's checked in for Gay. Robinson comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Hero subbed in for Goran Dragic. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. The 4th spot held by Trae Young.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
And so he hits both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Higgins outside. Anderson right side. Over Adebayo. Anderson can't get it to go. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. He lobs it up, and Adebayo throws it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, here's Anderson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Young outside. He kicks it to Aminu. With the fadeaway. That one off the back iron and out. He'd have gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter. 50% from the field. Outside Robinson. Here's Adebayo. The rebound by Anderson. For Atlanta, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. 4 of 8. And out of UCLA, forward Kyle Anderson. Gonna call him slow-mo. Why is that?
Well, I mean, not the most athletic player. It's his size and IQ for the game, though, that makes him so effective. That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Well, Bam at 6'10" might be a little bit undersized, but there's something in his activity on a nightly basis, Kevin, that feels like he plays bigger. Just a pogo stick, gets around, covers some ground laterally, and does a great job of both protecting the rim and finishing strong.
And the Hawks making a change here. Hayes is checked in. Heat also with the sub. Olynyk's checked in.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Outside Robinson. Here's Hero, defended by Young. Hero passes to Adebayo. Young with the steal. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Another 3 for Atlanta.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And with Adebayo and finishing plays, Brent, he is a terrific dunker.
No doubt. Guys are looking for him all over the rim, and you can throw it just about anywhere, and Bam is going to go up and just look for that. Bam right on you. Great energy, great athleticism, and continues to find ways in which he can make solid offensive contributions for the Heat.
And that one's good. Wiggins. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Here's Hero. And it's Miami with another.
Well, that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
And Young kicks to Wiggins. There's 47 seconds left in the 3rd. Aminu, the pass to Wiggins. Over Adebayo. Rebound by Oleynyk. The Heat have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Here's Hero. He's covered by Aminu. Here's Olynyk. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Olynyk up and down at the free throw line early in his career, but with his touch, he's bound to become more consistent.
So for the Hawks, Skal Labissière's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Young. And then for Miami, Rudy Gay's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Iguodala comes in for Robinson. And it's Dragic in for Hero.
Fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allowed him to rip that ball right off the rim.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Heat lead by 2. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the floor for Miami, Jones is out there with Rudy Gay, and there's Iguodala. Then there's Dragic, and it's Olynyk in at the 5 spot. Here is Ross. After the made shot from Goran Dragic. Wiggins with it. Ross on the wing. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Gay. And Labissière sends it back.
Well, the reach of Labissière making impact right there on defense. Dependable with the shot blocking.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Now here's Wiggins after the miss from Goran Dragic.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Here's Gay. They shoot again. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
For the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Hayes. And Trae Young subbed in for Kidd-Gilchrist. And Miami with a change here, too. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Jones.
Pretty consistent player when healthy, and nice to see Rudy Gay working back to this kind of athletic prowess.
Now, that's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Here's Iguodala. Pass to Olynyk for the 3, nailed from three-point land. And the Heat lead by 5.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
On its way from Young for 2, misses off the right iron. Miami's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Atlanta Hawks. And the first one at the line is good. He hits them both. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Ross kicks to Young. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Capella, the pass to Labissière. Now, here is Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. Rockets with some nice D. The Heat leading by 7. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Well, seeing Rudy Gay active right now, it forces the D's hand just a little bit. Fantastic at staying engaged on that possession.
The first free throw is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Hawks have gone 2 of 7 from the field, and it's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Shots good from Young.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Now here's Butler over Labissiere. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist by Butler. And that's 10 points for Rudy Gay. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on Lloyd Pierce talking with his team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. We're going to make a move. It's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Dragic following the basket by Trae Young. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Here's Butler.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Wiggins kicks to Young. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 4th assist in this one. Now Iguodala. He dishes it to Dragic. And again, Miami with the triple.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Now, here is Young. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Drawing the foul down low. Trae Young earning that trip to the line.
That's good from Young. And so Young nails them both.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Dragic dishes to Butler. Over Wiggins. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Young. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Butler kicks to Iguodala. Passes to Adebayo. Over Wiggins. Rebounded by the Hawks. Labissiere's got his 4th rebound in this one. Got a piece of it. Iguodala with the steal. Here's the break. Pull-up jumper. Offensive rebound. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And that one misses. Here's Wiggins. Capella kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Young. Beyond the arc. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got assist number 5 here tonight. Butler up top. Covered by Wiggins. On deep. Gay. Here's Adebayo. Wiggins with some nice D. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
They're pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. 52 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Rudy Gay.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
Here's Capella. Here's Young. Feeds it to Labissiere. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, effective at getting those calls. Labissiere is a tough cover with his skill set.
And he makes both free throws. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Dragic Dragic taking his time here. Miami no good on that time either. And so it's Young who brings her up for Atlanta. They trail by 1. 17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. A three-pointer. Wiggins misses the tray. Focus now on the seconds.
And while Dragic doesn't get to the free throw line all that often, when he does, he's usually pretty good.
He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. There's 10 seconds left in the game. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young outside to take the lead. The three won't fall. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
An accomplishment and great.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.